Alright, so Adam Warlock's first MCU uniform is going to be here in the next couple days. Because of this, I had a couple people reaching out to me asking to see some gameplay with this guy because I haven't used them in PvE content in, I would say, about a year. Like, I've used them in PvP extensively and he's still one of the best PvP characters. But today we're going to see how he compares to some of the newer characters in PvE content. One of the things that's actively working against Adam Warlock is the fact that he's a creature and he doesn't have very many useful tags for World Boss. So a lot of the stages that you can use him on, you're going to already have options like Iron Man, Magneto, Professor X, etc. Because basically you're just looking at superhero blast male characters. So that's going to really limit his usage. Maybe with his new MCU uniform, he's gonna get new tags and hopefully that makes him more useful. So things has changed drastically since the last time we used Adam Warlock. We now have Riri Williams as a support, a leader and a support, but more importantly, for support passive. Okay, oh, we got caught by the Blade Twister. Unfortunate. And then we used the co-op and then it didn't even help us. Feels bad. At least it didn't trigger a proc. So you're gonna notice I'm instantly canceling the 5th skill because I find that delay canceling it is just gonna proc my CTP of energy. I'm gonna go ahead and try to use the tier 3 here to skip the cage. Nope, he does not have stun immunity on his tier 3. That is unfortunate. Hopefully they change that with the new uniform. I don't think he needs a new tier 3. I think they just need to make it so it's instantly cancelable. Or find another way, or make it so that I guess his tier 3 does the majority of his damage. Like one of those. Let me see if I can proc on it here. Since it has iframe ignore on it. I know he has iframe ignore on the 2, but the 6 in this case will do more damage. The good thing is like he has immunity to guard break, so even though he's just chilling in front of the boss, in most cases he won't get guard broken. In most cases. In some cases he can. Very rare, unless they move out of his range. Like, this guy is moving me, but Adam is just moving with him, so that's pretty good. We got debuffed. Feels bad. Or rather, we got our buffs removed, I meant to say. Lost targeting. It looks so cool to see his tier 3 just change the entire shape of the map, and well, not its shape, but like basically in the entire arena just becomes whatever Adam wills it to be. Like, he's just that guy. He's him, you know what I'm saying? So it's a shame that you can't use him very much. Because I think if he was like more proc friendly, and if there were more stages that you could use him on, then he would be like a banger. Like, truthfully speaking. Did we get? Oh, I thought we got guard broken there for a second. I was like, rare. Okay, now we're getting guard broken because the invincibility ran out. But yeah, so honestly, this is not that bad. 2 minutes and 36 seconds. I definitely think I could do better, but this is like a max build Adam Warlock with a mighty energy, but we're not even getting the real effect from the mighty energy because we have all attack and all defense. Obviously you'd want the extra pierce. Unfortunately, the highest we can go against Ultron is stage 14 until he gets level 72, because up to 19 is humans and he is not human. He is a god. Oh, I used the 2 and it triggered. Oh no, never mind. I thought it triggered the proc. It didn't actually. That was the insight. I could hit him right now. You know, let me do it. Ah, it's okay. We cutscened anyways. Did that 2 trigger the proc? Nope, it didn't. I guess the hit didn't land. He cutscened before. Boom, boom. Like, I really wish his 6 could be like instantly cancelled, man. I'm for sure gonna tier 4 him, but I'm just hoping Hope is not a strategy, I always tell you guys, but I'm just hoping that he's gonna be more than just a PvP character. But like if he is PvP, then just like at least please make him good enough to check Jean Grey. I know that's kind of toxic and that's not what people want to hear, because like if that's the case, three of the, you know, let me just let him do his thing. Three of the strongest PvP characters in the game being three of the most expensive characters, both material wise and crystal wise. That might not sit well for a lot of people, but at least you don't have to spend money to get them. You just have to skip over buying some uniforms for a while. And with so many characters that are good enough for world boss, you could easily skip over buying another uniform that's just a DPS for world boss, right? I'm just gonna say that. And since most of y'all say you don't care about ABX and ABL, when a character like Star-Lord gets a uniform, if you don't care about that game mode, you skip over that and then you save those crystals and you put it towards somebody like Adam Warlock if you really like him, or if you want to do better in PvP. Like, you gotta care about something and you gotta make sacrifices towards that, right? Let me see how we do against Mephisto. A little bit higher, stage 49. We don't have much in the way of damage reduction, so I'm curious to see how we're gonna do. Mephisto moves around a lot. Oh, okay, we got caught up. So between Mephisto moving around a lot and having all of these fire effects, truthfully speaking, I thought I would be taking a lot more damage. We are getting caught up quite a bit though. Come on, I didn't get the 4 off. Unfortunate. He only has like what, 25% damage reduction, but he feels a lot tankier than some characters that have more than that. I wouldn't say he's a tank by any means, but he feels like he has better survivability than I remember. Okay, that was a waste. Feels bad. I was fully expecting him to die and needing to revive the clutch up, just because like the third hasn't rooted it. Yeah, like look at that. We're taking like no damage. Bro, he only has 20. Yo, the damage reduction mechanic in this game is actually mad weird. Okay. Because like there's characters that have like 30 or 40% damage reduction and you take them in here. Well, I guess since he's type neutral, maybe that's helping him. I don't know. Because like I've played with characters that have like 20% damage reduction and they feel really squishy. But here we have Adam also with 20. I think he has 25. Maybe it's because he has so much HP. Right? Maybe that's why. I don't know. I'm truthfully trying to figure it out. Yeah. Like I was fully expecting him to just be like getting rinsed. Like even when he's full on, yo, he's full on tanking those attacks. That don't make sense. I'm gonna have to check at this, bro. Like I'm pretty sure, like I'm almost okay, I don't know why the energy proc took so long to activate there, but I'm like 100% sure this man only has 25% damage reduction. Like, and I'm sure somebody's gonna tell me, oh, you play him wrong, play him this way. Do I look stressed to you, bro? Like, does it look like I'm dying? And I have a revive, but I'm playing him the way that works for my sanity. I'm not going to stress myself trying to play like a super optimal rotation if I can just win and, you know, actually enjoy playing the character, even though he's not the most proc friendly and there are things that I would like to see changed and fixed and whatnot, but I digress. I was going to try and get off one more rotation, but I would get stunned, so it makes no sense. Like, I was fully coming in and I was like, okay, maybe I should use Ancient One for some extra elemental resistance in place of Cyclops. But like, looking at this, I'm glad I didn't, because that might have made me think otherwise of him. Like, truthfully speaking, he feels very tanky. Adam Warlock seems stronger than I remember. Granted, a year ago, I don't think my cards were as good. We didn't have swords, but swords only gave me like a little bit of extra attack. And I'm hearing from some people saying that they're not really seeing an increase in their ABX scores. They're not seeing an increase in their damage output, which I'm seeing a little bit of an increase in my damage output. But it's not really the damage that actually is impressing me here for Adam. Is, truthfully speaking, him not even going below 80% HP. That's what's like actually shocking me. Okay, I don't know why the energy proc is being so lame there. But yeah, I was fully expecting him to have some type of issues and something for me to complain about, you know, like when characters are getting a uniform, like in the case of like Gamora, when we're getting her uniform, like, oh, Gamora's survivability was really bad. So we're excited to see what she's going to get in this one to fix her survivability and also give her more damage. But then we have a character like Adam Warlock, which came out around the exact same, actually not around, the exact same time as Gamora's uniform. And you can see there's a stark difference between the two. He doesn't feel like a character that needs a uniform, which is kind of crazy. Everyone wants him to get one. It's an expensive uniform because it's going to be about 1,500 crystals. But truthfully speaking, there's at least 150 other characters in the game that needs a uniform more than Adam Warlock. Right is right. If he's in the movie, we want his movie look to play with him. But here's the thing. There's a problem that comes with that. What do you give a character like this without breaking the game, right? What do you give a character like this when they're already so good, right? Sure, you can give them more damage, but what else are you going to give them without like completely throwing off whatever little balance we have in the game? You could say there is no balance because there exists the queen of toxicity. What's going to happen for Adam Warlock? When you have a character like this, there's two things that can happen. Either they give them nothing or next to nothing, or they just make them absolutely busted beyond belief.